Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry, I understand you were just looking at my mouth. It was just a little button that was being touched somewhere, and then my voice was not reaching you. Well, the news at the moment, which is a breaking news, is that SARS is back. And when you hear SARS, the first thing that comes to your mind is NSAS protests that was all over the country by youths and the end results of NSAS. And of course, several investigations panels were being set up and still on. But then I don't think the picture or the mind impressions of NSAS will leave our minds in a jiffy. And so, but then SARS is back. But though we're not going to be looking at it from a different angle, because one thing that wants to come to your mind is, oh, are we going to continue with this harassment? As is it like the government is trying to impose on us things that we don't want, or our view? Is it like democracy is no more the talk of or democracy is no more the government that we're running, and what have you? The government is just doing what they want to do and no more what we want and all of that. Well, we'll see that in the report that is reaching us now. Well, Oga is with me in the studio. Oga is here with me in the studio. Oga is here with me in the studio. That's the IGP who released a statement with respect to the return of NSAS. And from the reports I saw, it's not to spite anybody. It's not to show that we are the one in power and all of that. It's just I'll be reading that out to you now. The Nigerian Police Inspector General brings back police unit SARS. SARS was banned for brutally extrajudicial killings and human rights abuses some time ago. The Inspector General of Police, Akali Ababa Usman, has revived a notorious unit of the Nigerian Police Force, which was disbanded last year after NSAS protests, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, which is known as SARS. Now, in a statement obtained by our correspondent, the IGP was said to have released new terms and conditions on the operations of SARS officials. The police force also made phone numbers available for citizens to report harassment. Well, though that one, I hope it works, because we've always had phone numbers and calls have always been put through. It's either it's being engaged or you don't get responses. But then let's hope that this formation is going to work. According to Baba Usman, who is the IGP, SARS has been reformed and the new rules of engagement are stated as follows. So just listen and then I'll just read them out to you. Number one, no SARS personnel is allowed to interfere in any civil matter. That's the law. That's the law. Unfortunately, sometimes these are things that just happen in law. They are just being ruled out as laws, and some elements don't just follow suits. They just do whatever they like, in their own quarters. But then let's hope that this reform is going to work. So no SARS personnel is allowed to interfere in any civil matter. They are not allowed to interfere in cybercrime, like it was the order of the day before it was disbanded, chasing Yahoo boys, killing innocent persons, killings in terms of those boys they are being chased, they are chasing, having accidents and a number of them dying in the process. They are not allowed to interfere in cybercrime matters. No SARS personnel, number 3, is allowed to conduct a stop and search exercise unless there is a distress call from victims or members of the public. Number 5. Okay, no problem. They are not allowed to be involved in commercial matters, debt recovery, landlord versus tenants issues. Just for example, landlord versus tenant issues. Baba Abaoga said SARS are not supposed to be involved in such matters. They are also not allowed to interfere in any social or relationship cases, marital matters, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and matters like that. Those are issues, before the disbandments. Then they are strictly for armed robbery and kidnapping cases. They are strictly for armed robbery and kidnapping cases. That's to say that their major assignment is to curb kidnapping and armed robbery cases. Also, citizens are encouraged to report cases of harassment by any of its officials to the following numbers or to the following offices: the DIG, the Departments of Operations. The phone numbers to this department is 080 370 25670. 080-370-25670. The IGP's number, X-Squad, IGP's X-Squad number, 090-2690-2690-0729. I'll take that again. The IGP's X-Squad, 090-2690-0729. We also have 080-7866-2130. 080-7866-2130. Also 081-7404-1000. 081-7404-1000. Those are numbers to call. Just calls. And if you are going to send an SMS, you can send your SMS to 090-322-78905. SMS number again, 090-322-78905. And for those of us who will be interested in sending WhatsApp messages, you can add this number, 090-3562-1377. 090-3562-1377 for WhatsApp numbers. Well, just to recall, last October there was massive protest in some states tagged EndSARS, largely organized by youths to call for an end to police brutality. Let's hope that this resurgence of SARS will not come up with, the former things. Let's hope and let's trust that all things are really passed away with the last set. Well, we know that it wasn't all that were in the EndSARS units. Not all who are in the SARS units of the last one that were actually bad. There were good people amongst them. There were just some very bad ones among them, which actually messed things up. But we hope that with this that our guy has done, he must have checked properly and put all the necessary hands on deck to see to it that this unit fulfills its purpose and not otherwise. Well, the floor is now yours. Drop your comments with respect to the resurgence of SARS. This, whenever SARS comes to mind, the thing that comes is end. Well, let's hope that it will help, because we need this. We need security. We need this personnel at the moment, considering the activities of bandits and kidnappers on highways and all these quarters. We actually need more hands to be on deck to actually curb the excesses of these young men, unknown gunmen, and so on and so forth, who have almost turned the whole country into something else. You can testify to that. So please do drop your comments, share the video with others, let people know these things, the numbers that I shared at the end of that report. Share the video, let people know that EndSARS is back. Let people not be surprised when they see officers and they say EndSARS. Okay, just pardon me, understand that SARS is back. And so, but then let people not be surprised. SARS is actually back, but I believe they are back for good. SARS is back for good. But then you still have the floor. Drop your comments, drop your opinions. Let's communicate and let's see how this affects you and how you feel about the coming back of SARS. How do you feel about the return of SARS? This time, not to our roots, but then into the society, and also to help to curb armed robbery and kidnapping cases as stated by our Oga here with us in the studio. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. And so we hope that this will actually help in fulfilling the purpose for which you actually brought back SARS, and then we don't need to end SARS again. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Like I said, you can just drop your comment. Drop